Every year I grow hundreds of pounds worth of herbs in containers.
And here's how I grow them from seed and preserve them throughout the year. I start with any basic compost and add in some chicken manure pellets, which really helps these grow. I sowed these outside at the end of April into these deep container troughs. I sow the seeds very thickly, using around half the seeds in an average packet, and then cover with a layer of compost and water them in. Make sure the top layer of soil doesn't dry out during germination, and in a few weeks you should have little seedlings like this. Coriander is the fastest herb to grow out of all three. To harvest, cut as close to the base as you can and you'll get a lovely amount of stem and leaf to use in cooking. Once it's been cut, you can leave it to grow back, but I personally don't like to. I find whatever does grow back tends to bolt very quickly, which is fine if you want to collect the coriander seeds for cooking, but I prefer to sow a new batch every couple of weeks. Also, to save money, you can buy coriander seeds in bulk, which are meant for cooking, from Asian supermarkets, and they grow just as well. Growing basil from seed is so easy, and it's a great way to learn about pruning and propagating plants. Always cut or prune your basil at the junction above 2 leaves. This encourages the plant to branch and become bushier. I do this to the biggest stems every few weeks, which helps to thin it out and lets the smaller stems grow stronger. Of course, you can eat these prunings, or you can learn to water propagate, which basically means popping it into a jar of water and allowing roots to grow and then turning it into a new plant. My favourite thing to make with homegrown basil is pesto. And did you know that carrot leaves are edible too, and they go great mixed in with the pesto? I hate any kind of food waste, so I love using the carrot tops in pesto as well as the basil stems. The third herb I save hundreds of pounds by growing is parsley, which is extremely cold hardy in the UK, and while the cold will make it look a bit tattered, it's still perfectly fine to eat. In summer I'll use it at its best in a tabbouleh salad, and in winter it will get cooked and used in stocks and stews where it doesn't really matter what it looks like because it's all going down the same hole. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got any questions, leave a comment and I'll try and answer.